got a Braztech Revolver here today. Going to be doing a review on. It's a Rossi Revolver, and it is the first revolver I have that is not made in the United States. Might be the last one, might not be. We'll see. I'm going to show it to you right now. Get that out of the way. Here it is. This is a Rossi R351 38 Special, plus P rated. The gun is a 5-shot revolver. Okay. It's got nice bluing on it. Picked it up for right around $300 from Bud's Gun Shop. A little more than that after transfer fees, about $3 1/4. Yeah, gun transfers around here are they're $25. So it brings it to $325 in total, which still to me is not bad. $325 for a nice revolver. And I will say this is a very nice revolver, especially for the money. The finish on it, I do like the finish quite a bit. It's got that high polished bluing, which I love. You don't see it too much now. Smith & Wesson's doing matte. Beretta has gone to a matte finish, and I mean, there's nothing against the matte, but I just don't like the matte as much. I don't think it looks as nice. This makes it look a little more classy with this on it. But anyway, so it's a 5-shot revolver, 30 Special plus P. As you will see, it has a spurred hammer, and on that spurred hammer is the firing pin, which means one thing: do not dry fire the gun. If you dry fire the gun, you're going to break that firing pin. If you break that firing pin, you're going to have to deal with Taurus customer service, and believe me, I've heard plenty about it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm afraid that I may not buy another one. I just don't know yet. I've heard mostly bad things about Taurus customer service. I heard on very rare occasions good things about them. I would say like 20% of the time I've heard something good about their customer service. Not deterring anybody from buying the gun, because guess what? This is a very good gun. And now let me get show you the sight picture here. This is something I really like about this gun. That sight picture is really tight. Okay, I like that. The Charter Arms sight picture is a little bit, the rear back here is a little bit wider, and it takes just a little bit more effort to get your gun on target than this gun. That's for target shooting. And again, I want to say something else too. I said this in another video, I think, a while back. These grips are great for this gun. It helps you manage recoil, and it just feels so good in the hand. It's very good at the range. Now, the gun is 24 ounces unloaded, which is really heavy for a lot of people. I mean, I can manage. I'm a bigger guy though. I'm 6'3", and I'm over 250 pounds. So, for me, this doesn't bother me at all. Some people are going to be a little different. They might say it's too heavy, especially if you're a smaller person. Now, this is just, if you're planning on getting this for a home defense weapon, it's not going to be the first choice for me, but it won't be a bad choice. 38 Special, it's a pretty competent round. It stopped a lot of people. It's had a really good track record. But a snub-nosed revolver for home defense for a lot of people is a no, for the simple fact that you're not going to get full ballistics or the accuracy of a 4-inch barrel. You're also, if you don't have a full size, you're getting like the snub-nose. Most of the time, you're going to have one less round. Most of the full size, they shoot 6 rounds of 38 Special. But for me personally, if I had to choose one gun for home defense, it would be a pump shotgun. It doesn't matter what gauge you get it in, as long as you get like buckshot or slugs, especially buckshot. I think it's the best for it. If you live out in the country, there's no one else around, you're the only one living in the house, maybe slugs are okay. But I always preferred the buckshot. So I got this gun off of Bud's Gun Shop, and right around $300, like I said. A Smith & Wesson's probably going to cost you $150 more, $200, $300, depends on what model you want to get. So for me, this is a really good deal. It looks nice, it feels good in the hand, it shoots real good. Now, there are pros and cons. I've listed mostly pros so far. I'm going to get into the cons. For a concealed carry option, if you're looking at this for a concealed carry option, number one, it is a 24-ounce gun. There's no getting around the weight or the thickness. If you look at it closely, this part, the thickest part of the grip, actually comes out about as far as the cylinder, if not a little bit farther out. Which means if you don't have the right holster, this is going to clap against your side. Been there, done that. You're going to need a nicer quality holster for this gun so it's not slapping on your side too much. You could use this as an open carry gun. I have. It's good for that. Definitely good for that. Another con is going to be the fact that you're limited to 5 shots. The pro to that is that it's going to go bang every time. Okay? It's a revolver. And it's going to be quicker to deploy. But the reload times, yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer than, let's say, this Ruger P95 semi-automatic. If it's out of ammo, I simply take my magazine, put it in, rack the slide, and I'm good to go again. Okay. But there's no safeties on this revolver other than the Taurus key lock safety, which I'm not crazy for. Some people might like it because they say they got like kids and stuff. To me, if you're a responsible parent, you don't got to worry about your kid getting a hold of this. I would keep it under lock and key somewhere else. To try and deploy it in the house if somebody's breaking in as a home defense weapon with the key lock, you're under stress, under pressure, and you got to rush to get it. Maybe you forgot that the lock was on. Well, now you can't fire it. Maybe you've already left the room trying to defend your household, and you've already forgotten that this was locked. So, if somebody's breaking in, they don't kill you or knock you out or whatever, you have to go back and get your key, take it, and that's going to take more time. And under pressure, it's going to be even harder. Okay, you're going to be fiddling with it. I mean, not the trained person, but the average person is going to be like fiddling with this, trying to get it unlocked. Okay? I don't like that. And what's more, it's another part that you got to worry about possibly breaking. I've seen this in Smith & Wesson's, the new ones, where the locks have broken and the gun wouldn't cock more than about halfway. Okay, it's not something I want to worry about in a life or death situation. Now, I put 200 rounds through this gun, and they were all plus P. I don't suggest that you do that too often. I did it as a torture test, and the guns held up just fine. So I'll probably buy some cheap wad cutters, go out and shoot those, standard pressure 38s, you know, stuff like that. Like I said, the gun itself is really nice. And I'm actually going to do a video later comparing this to the Charter Arms. And I'll give you my 2 cents on that, which one I think would be a better option for those of you who cannot afford a Smith & Wesson. A lot of us can't. They're too expensive. I do like this gun a lot. And if you're wondering about my carry ammo is the Spear Gold Dot. This is the 38 Special Plus P 135 grain for the short barrel. If you want to know about the ballistics of this cartridge, go on Tennessee Outdoors. I'll have his link below. And it gets 12 to 12 1/4 inches of penetration, and it mushrooms really nicely. That right there, out of a 2-inch barrel, says a lot. It's also low flash and low recoil, which is also another plus, especially if you're in the dark. And my speed loaders are the HKS number 36 speed loaders. You can find them on Cheaper Than Dirt. That's where I got mine, for very reasonable prices. That's typical Cheaper Than Dirt. So that's my review on the Rossi 351 or R351, how you prefer to say it. 38 Special Revolver. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, anything, just leave them below or PM me and I'll get back to you on it. Thanks again for watching. Remember, anti-gun is anti-American. Remember, always Sorry, got distracted back there. Pops is him. Anyway, stay safe. Keep the guns loaded. Anti-guns, anti-American. Piedmont 89 out. Peace.